Don't turn on. I just put it up. You get my juice.
Steroids.
Yeah, so with the top rank thing, they're trying to get him to fight Gilberto Ramirez.
Who's Gilberto Ramirez?
That
El zurdo.
Oh, the one that was in super middleweight.
yeah,
Wait, who wants to fight?
With who?
with Warrior. And
See, he needs to go up in weight.
oh, Gilberto, yeah.
Yeah, you
Probably
see.
did have to catch
No,
him.
but it's just. See, I don't believe in that whole catchweight shit. You know, okay, you see, but I would, you know, because because you know why?
And,
You know why? You know why?
And
Because
the rematch too with what's his name with Santa Cruz and Abner Mares.
yeah, I know about that one.
They're gonna do that again? Santa Cruz Mars too?
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah, I know that.
Lame like
Yeah, but the reason
lame like the refs
reason-
from the weekend.
you like you said, if if Top Rank is leaving, you know, if Ward is leaving, is Rock Nations, and who's Zurdo promoted by?
Golden Boy.
No, Top Rank.
He's
Thank
Top
you,
Rank?
Yeah.
thank you. Makes perfect sense because why wouldn't he fight Stevenson? Al Heyman.
Exactly.
So no more Kovalev? No Kovalev 3? Ward Kovalev 3?
You know,
What do you think about that?
I know people call it as
What happened this weekend?
what happened this weekend? Kovalev got stopped. You know, it could be controversial. Could be.
It is not could be, it is
It
controversial.
is controversial. It is not controversial. Whatever. You know, it was borderline. It wasn't borderline.
That last one was, right.
Yeah, but the thing is, you gotta really
On the
like the
nuts.
whole thing is when you're ducking. If you're on the rope, if you know you got hit low, go on your knees. But he went like this.
Well, he sat on the ropes. That
Yeah,
counts as a
he's-
disqualification.
What?
That counts as a disqualification. Same thing that happened to Molina when he fought. What's his name?
John Molina?
Yeah. Remember, he sat on the ropes too, and then the ref disqualified him, or just counted out as a knockout. When he fought, what's his name? At 130, Broner beat him. Right after that,
Miranda?
no. What's his name, dude? He's from Mexico. He was with Shaw.
Mexican.
Yeah. It was in the first round. When you were in the corner.
Oh, you're talking about that was a disqualification. That was stoppage. That was when he fought on
An early
DeMarco.
stoppage. Yeah, DeMarco.
DeMarco, yeah.
I felt like it was an early stoppage too.
Yeah, but it was an early stoppage.
Why didn't the referee call him down? Like,
Because in boxing, if you sit on the ropes or if you go over the ropes, it's an automatic stoppage. No matter what, you don't even have to be that hurt.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's very hard at that juncture of the fight. You know, I don't even know what like you say. Everybody's got to react quick. As a fighter, as a ref. Like for example, if you're getting hit, buddy.
Tony Weeks is the man. Like, he's experienced. He's done some big fights before.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, it's just at the heat of the moment. You could say many things. Say, oh yeah, it was low blow. But something you as a ref, you don't see certain things in different angles. My opinion. Don't believe me. Don't, you know, I'm not a ref. So it's just at that particular moment, in the heat of the moment, you can't really. You gotta react and make decisions very quick. As a fighter, you can't think like, oh, I gotta hit him on top of the head and think about it. You gotta think. You gotta react. So it's very hard, in my opinion, to just judge it. You know, from the outside in, we can judge a lot of things. But when you're in the situation, it's very hard. You know, like they'll tell you, like, oh, George, he was dropping the right hand. Why weren't you hitting him with the left? I'm like, you know, he's a moment. I didn't see it.
Right. Outside looking in perspective, it's, you know, it's easy to make those calls.
Yes, at the heat of the moment. That's the reason they're always talking about talking about instant replay.
Right. That was my next. That was my next.
That's kind of like the debate they're going through. Like they should.
Because soccer just started this past week. They started with their instant replay, which everyone has their opinion on it. And then boxing was brought up how it doesn't have instant replay, but you just had a big fight between two big fighters, ended in controversy.
Yeah.
That maybe with instant replay something could have changed, but I don't know. Like, how do you? Jesus Soto is on
Soto Caras, what's up?
Is on our show right now.
Mi entrevista, special guest. Oh, actually, I might get a special guest.
Who's a special guest?
Max Arsenica. He just came out on Breaking Bad. Also, he's coming out on I think it's a new season for Better Call Saul. He's on it. He's Crazy 8. So in Botch, in other shows he's came out on. But
nice.
I might get him on the special guest.
And John Molina, we're gonna get him in here.
I'm hoping John Molina comes down. We just mentioned his name when he
and Jesus Soto Caras.
Richard, you're gonna get me in trouble with John.
I just thought it was an early stoppage too. I thought it was an early stoppage. The thing is, I don't get
So Musa,
is early stoppage for a championship fight. I think the ref should automatically know, hey, you know what? I gotta judge it a little bit better. But then the mind of a ref, I don't know, man.
That's my thing. Like, it's a championship fight. It's Tony Weeks.
Yeah.
He's done a lot, and I've never seen him make a mistake like that. In my opinion, he made a mistake.
yes, he could have, but I don't really see like the whole thing like Richard was telling me. Protect yourself at all times. Like you could say the same thing about Mayweather when he fought Victor Ortiz. He got stopped. He got hit after the bell, and you can't really. It's just at the heat of the moment, a lot of things go in instances.
Right. In the heat of the moment, a lot of things go down. In perspective, we're talking.
1 second, you could think about multiple things, and then just react.
What do you think he was thinking at that moment? What do you think Weeks was thinking at that moment? Do you think that he was thinking Kovalev was like seriously hurt, and that's why he stopped it?
First of all, before he stopped the fight. Kovalev got hurt with a right hand.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta.
He was surviving the round. He was surviving the round.
Kovalev got hurt with a body shot early.
In that same. Yeah.
He got hurt with a body shot.
He got hit with the body shot, and
he got hit with a right hand. Then
that stunned him. He wobbled.
And then
he wobbled.
He wobbled to the ropes.
Yeah.
And then Ward knew that he hurt him with a body shot, so he went to the body. Was it low? You could say it was low, but it was borderline.
I'm not worried about the low blows. Yeah. I'm not worried about the low blows because two things. A boxer gets low blows. Roy Jones said it best. You make sure you get them back. Like you're not gonna,
Trust me.
If it one or two, okay, but more than that, you better, give your shot back.
Amir Maris, to mention Amir Maris, he fought Abeko, I think was his name, from Ghana. He was Abeko was a 122. He was also a world champion. They were kind of like doing the bantamweight tournament.
Oh, the eliminator.
Yeah, the eliminator. And Amir Maris was constantly hitting low. And you could say it wasn't low, it was low. See, it's just at the heat of the moment, you can't say.
Yeah, but one or two, okay, I'll give you that. But after that,
and Amir Maris did that as well.
Yeah, after that, it's kind of like, all right, well.
And Amir Maris did it throughout the whole fight.
Right.
And Ward did it at that sequence.
In the Salcido-Lomachenko fight, Lomachenko's first pro fight, Salcido kept going low blows to Lomachenko, and Lomachenko kept complaining to the ref. But sometimes you gotta take it out of the ref's hands and put it into your own hands.
Trust me, I know. Something you have to.
Something you just have to do, But I didn't see Kovalev, stepping in and taking care of that situation. His belt was high; it was above the navel. That's another issue.
But the whole thing is the borderline, it's right. The borderline is right here, right there. So anything below. I can say, you do feel it right here. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You feel it. We hit it around the bladder area. But at the same time, it's just...
Brian brings up Trinidad versus Vargas. Trinidad kept hitting low blows.
He only hit him, you can say, he hit him a few times. I agree with that. But like I said...
Yeah, sometimes as a fighter, you got to put your foot down.
You see, this is I'm going to talk to non-fighters. Non-people that are not experienced at being in
real fight, yeah.
Okay, I was once fighting. I fought once in San Diego. I was constantly headbutting, and the ref didn't say nothing to my opponent. What did I do? I went low. He warned me, and didn't warn my opponent about the single headbutts. So, like you said, sometimes you gotta do things. You gotta do things. You gotta do things automatically.
Right.
You can't. You just gotta react because if this man, this third man in the ring is not being neutral,
you gotta step in. You gotta do something.
I
You
gotta
gotta
do something to stop this guy.
Yeah, otherwise he's gonna keep going with the
Keep
headbutts.
on going.
He's gonna keep going with
Like
the
for example,
headbutts.
Mike Tyson when he fought Evander Holyfield in the first fight, because company had, and I don't think Evander does it purposely, but who knows? Maybe Marvin Hagler did it. Bernard Hopkins have done it. People got tricks up their sleeve.
Yep.
So you gotta find a way to neutralize certain things.
Right. I think Kovalev did a very bad job of that.
Yeah, but you saw Kovalev really be weak, really. Like I said, like I think we talked in the last interview, he didn't adjust.
He did. He did actually. There was one thing that he adjusted this fight, and that was his pace. He didn't want to wear himself out early in the fight, which is what he did.
The problem.
And that was
that wasn't really.
And that wasn't really an adjustment.
Really an adjustment. He was trying to take himself time so he won't get tired.
Right.
Yeah. We mentioned the Trinidad fight. Yes, of course. But the thing is, when you're a fighter, hey, sometimes you gotta take. I don't know. Like I say, certain fighters will do things to benefit themselves, to take a little bit the upper hand. Whatever. Fighters do it all the time. So who's ever done something clean? Most fighters.
Boxing is not a clean sport. Boxing's not a clean sport. It's a fight.
So you could everybody's a critic. Everybody has something to say, but nobody has never been in those shoes and be at the head of the moment. Like Floyd got hit with a headbutt by Victor Ortiz. Did Victor Ortiz did it on purpose? Of course he did. What am I going to do if anybody that gets hit by a headbutt on purposely? I'm going to take him out as soon as possible. It's like if somebody puts a knife on you or a gun at you and you see a knife or a brick, what are you going to do? You're going to toss him and hit him before he kills you.
Yeah, and tell the person next to you, hey man, you got a knife.
Yeah, exactly.
Hurts on the stop.
But I'm just saying as an example.
Look, no credit taken away from Ward. Low blows or not, they were borderline. I'm not too worried about the low blows. Mm-hmm. Ward did his job, man. He went in there
and one thing about Ward, he's never been very finesse about it. We talked about another fighter that makes fights look ugly, Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins, not the most athletic, but he did it more with finesse. Ward has always never been very finesse in doing certain things, but he's a thinker. He adjusts. He made it complicated for Kovalev not to get into his groove, and that's what fighters, good and great fighters do.
Kovalev was not in a groove at all.
He didn't know what to do.
He had no idea what to do. He was completely lost.
That was one of the things.
And he was eating up those body blows, man.
He didn't like it.
He didn't like it at all. It looked like Ward was throwing the bigger shots the whole night. It looked like Kovalev was really hurting the whole night and really confused the whole night. And at the end, what irks me was the early. I thought it was an early stoppage. I mean, everyone has their opinion, like you said, but no credit taken away from Ward, man. No. He did his thing.
You think about the stoppage? I agree with you. I think it was a little early. They should let it go on. Salibio maybe separate and give him a little 8 count or whatever. I don't know if there was a standing 8 count in the rules. I didn't check that out. But they could have. I think it was prematurely stopped. But regardless of the situation, Ward was getting the momentum, and Kovalev was basically losing out. He didn't know what to do. Like he said, I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm gonna kick his ass. Then show it. He just didn't know how to adjust.
Yeah, Eloy's agreeing with this. He says very early stoppage as well.
Yeah. So
I was a little confused with why. I mean, Tony Weeks, I'm really used to him,
letting the fights happen.
Yeah, letting the fights happen and being, he's a top ref in the sport.
That's the reason certain refs are being replaced. They have to vote to get a certain ref to work certain fights.
There was another controversial ending to a fight the same night, the Rigondeaux fight.
I'm gonna say
knockout, a knockout after the bell rang.
I think the guy acted it out. I think the guy.
I totally agree with you, man. I think.
He went well demo on him, huh?
Yeah, and the other thing is,
I didn't know there was. The guy must play soccer for a living, man. Because that guy took a dive.
You're the soccer player.
He
you
took
should
a
know.
dive,
You
man.
should know.
He was a little bit acting in there.
But yeah, I think he acted out like. Now they say they're going to overturn the fight to no contest.
It was definitely after the bell, though.
They want to tarnish Rigondeaux. They want to get him out of here. What I see is that first of all, they call it boring boxing. They say that he's not exciting. People that say that Rigondeaux's not exciting, fuck off. You know, don't stop watching boxing. You don't know the art behind it. I think he's one of the best fighters out there, the most fierce fighter out there, you know,
the most complicated.
No, he makes it. He does it his way.
Complicated to fight against.
Oh yes, you're right. I agree with you on that. But he is so great,
crafty, slick,
talented, and he's one of the guys that stays in the gym and maintains everything. And nobody wants to fight him against the way he's boring. You know, that's the reason these guys don't know how to. That's the reason these people that call boring fighters don't. If they're trainers or they're fighters, they can't fight, or they just think being a brute, being in wars all the time is gonna make them successful. Good luck with that. But at the same time, nobody wants to fight with Rigondeaux. I think, in my opinion, Lomachenko is going up in weight divisions because he didn't want to deal with Lomachenko, with Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux has actually been calling him out, saying he'll fight him my catcher. And Lomachenko.
What weight is Rigondeaux at?
122.
122.
He'll go up to 126. Lomachenko was at 126. He went up to 139. Wants to go up to 135. That tells you a lot. Look, like I said, he was calling out. He said he wanted to fight Mikey Garcia. I hope he don't fight Mikey Garcia. I think Mikey Garcia could give him a lot of problems. Mikey's a tall, rangy guy, dominates fights, and Lomachenko's too short to fight a guy like Mikey. You know, that's my opinion on that. You know, Lomachenko is talented. Don't get me wrong. I think he's talented, good guy, and everything. But sometimes people go over the barriers and think they could take on everybody. It's all about the money. You know, it's all about being. You know, right now he's considered him the pound for pound because HBO is saying that he's the greatest fighter out there. Why they couldn't do that with Rigondeaux or certain other fighters they had on their network? Is they pick and choose who they want to see great.
Eloy says, "Get me sparring with Lomachenko again."
Yeah, Eloy, I would love to see that as well.
Max Kellerman was saying that Ward is on the number 1 on the pound for pound list after that fight.
Whoever took him off the pound.
Well, because he wasn't even on the pound for pound list.
He was the only guy.
A lot of people.
Because I know he was going through promotional problem with his former promoter, and he had to go to court with him. And he signed with Rock Nation. Now I'm hearing that this was the last fight with Rock Nation.
I heard that was his last fight with Rock Nation. So that he's going to be signing with Top Rank.
That's the reason he sent Stevenson, the Olympian. He sent him to Top Rank. There's a reason why. I don't know, like.
Who can he fight at Top Rank? Well, obviously they're going to try to make fights.
I'm hearing with Zurdo Ramirez, and he's
Zurdo looks good, man.
But it's just another top rank fighter. That's another top rank fighter. It's just is a fighter that has a little good. He has a following. So the first Mexican super middleweight as well. So that I believe.
You don't think they make a Kovalev 3? Is it pointless?
I think he beats him. And this time even
it's pointless at this point.
It's pointless at this point. He already, like I said, like I told you in the last interview, he adjusted. He found out his weaknesses and exposed them. Not to be disrespectful, but I just feel that. What's the point? What's the point?
Ward said he wants to go up.
Oh, possibly that's suicide. That's suicide.
Possibly fight a heavyweight.
That's suicide.
He said anything is possible.
He said he wants to start with Joseph Parker.
Okay, that you say. It's a good. Joseph Parker is not the most. He doesn't have the biggest credentials right now. His biggest win is against Andy Ruiz, that Top Rank has, and I'm not. I'm not putting Andy Ruiz down, but Andy Ruiz hasn't really fought anybody to say like, oh my God. So it's kind of like when Roy Jones fought Juan Ruiz. You know, Juan Ruiz fought better opposition. He fought Evander Holyfield, and you know, it could be controversial in my opinion. I think really Evander Holyfield beat him, but a guy like John Ruiz, a very ugly fighter. He 1-2 punch and grab, 1-2 punch. He's a hugger. So that's the thing about Ruiz. Now going back with Ward and what's it called in
Zurdo?
No, Parker. You know, I think that could be a possibility. I think Ward can have a good situation with him. But please, don't go out with don't try to. He said he challenged Anthony Joshua, and that's going suicide. In my opinion, Anthony Joshua is too big. It's like Lennox Lewis fighting Roy Jones. You know, that would have been a very, very, very. Roy Jones would have been knocked out by Lennox Lewis, and that's what I see if Ward tries to fight Anthony Joshua.
But then he said that he wanted to fight Anthony Joshua. And the one that's pushing it more is Virgil Hunter.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Might be a little bit too much for him.
Right now I hear somebody say that Ward should fight Adonis Stevenson going up. Yes, of course, he should fight him, but right now he's gonna sign with Ward is gonna sign with Top Rank, and Top Rank does not do business with Al Heyman if it doesn't make sense. You know, I know he did the fight with Mayweather and Pacquiao because it was a lot of money involved. I don't think Ward and Adonis Stevenson has that kind of weight, so I don't see that fight happening.
Adonis Stevenson hasn't had a fight in how long?
What?
Adonis Stevenson hasn't had a fight in how long? A couple years now, I think. I feel.
No, he just fought recently. He fought Fonfara, knocked him out.
Part 2, huh?
Part 2, knocked him out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you know,
I just feel like I haven't seen him in a very long time.
Yeah, you know, because these fights are in Canada, so he's fighting in Canada, so a lot of these fights are not being. And somebody just tell me, how about Tony Bellew at heavyweight?
He's more of a cruiserweight.
Yeah, he's more of a cruiserweight. Tony Bellew, you know, he's decent, he's good, but I don't. He doesn't look. When he goes up to heavyweight, he doesn't look in shape.
Yeah, that'd be Wheeler from. You know how they both came out in the Creed movie?
Yeah, you're right.
I was about to say that, yeah.
My boy Wheeler.
So it's you know, those are good names to mention, but it's hard to mention.
What happens to Kovalev now? Where does he go?
Kovalev needs to go back and go up, and now he needs to fight a guy like Adonis Stevenson to reclaim his
they've been trying to make that fight for a long time, right?
Yeah, and I don't think you see that. It's like I said, it could be a lot of things. It could be the promoters not dealing with each other, or the guy.
The networks.
The networks don't want to work with each other, so that's the whole thing. It's all about money at the end of it all. You know, now is the networks control everything because they're the one that pay the fighters. So it's a lot of situation. There's a lot of things going on that you can't really.
Kovalev needs to go back to the drawing board, man, because he was really feared before Andre Ward, and
like I said,
and now there's a
HBO made it seem that he was mostly feared, like they do against Triple G. He's the most feared. I'll tell you who's the most feared. And Islandy Lara is most feared. Who is the other one that
Andrade?
Andrade is feared. The Charlo brother could be feared. Rigondeaux is feared.
Lara.
Lara, yeah, I mentioned Lara.
He's more ducked than feared, huh?
He's ducked, yeah, because nobody wants to. Supposedly he makes boring fights.
He's just not fan friendly, I guess.
Who gives about? You see, you gotta make.
I like him.
No. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. That he's not fan friendly.
Eloy Secundino is feared.
Huh?
Eloy is feared.
Eloy is feared. Eloy, you feared? I didn't know. I'm not scared of you.
I just saw that Eloy got dropped. What's up with that?
Oh no, he didn't get dropped. Don't say that, man. Everybody get caught with a dumb shot, and he.
I saw him get up and come back with some heavy shots.
He didn't get dropped.
He Slipped.
He slipped. Look, he came. He walked. He came a little. He came a little like.
He blocked the punch with his face, and then he slipped.
I didn't say that. But yeah, no, he was a little.
You're my. I'm just playing, Eloy. You're my boy, bro.
And got caught. You know, anybody, it happens to all of us. And you know, I've been dropped. You know, everybody. It's just sparring. You know, it's part of training. You know, I don't think sparring is a big issue to make a big. It's not a big thing to make a big issue about it. It happens. You know, so what's the question? Triple G said after Canelo he might consider retirement because he don't want his legacy. Man, Triple G don't want to fight nobody. He's trying to bank out with Chavez. That's what he's trying to do. No,
Canelo, you mean with Canelo?
You don't want to fight nobody. He should have gone to 68 and challenged Ward. He don't want to fight nobody. He wants to take, okay, I know Bernard Hopkins used to get criticized the last time fighting junior middleweights. That back years ago there was no such. There was welterweights and middleweights. So I'm not fooled by Triple G. I think for me, you know, I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth again. I think Triple G he's fooling the public. HBO fooling the public, saying that he's this big monster. And then, you know, in the last two fights, they're trying to say, I seen a couple of the interviews, they're saying, oh, he's slipping. Because he's fought better opposition, better fighter with better skill. Now he's getting exposed because he was never that monster that they portrayed to have on their network. So I'm not caught up with Triple G at all. He's fought has-beens and basically gatekeepers and opponents that basically have fought bigger names and guys that really hasn't really won a big major fight. So don't go with me with that. That's Triple G's legacy. You know, he's trying. You know, of course he's gonna be holding the middleweight for a long time, but who has he fought? See, that's the question I want to know. Who has he fought? And don't tell me about he lost against Daniel Jacob and he got exposed by a little welterweight, Kell Brook. So that don't really prove me anything. Well, Canelo has fought better opposition and at a young age. He's only 26 years old and already he is the face of boxing. Well, Triple G's trying to become that, but come on, man. He's just trying to make his bucks and get the hell out of this business, you know, because they know how much bullshit it has. That's the only thing I can think.
All right, George. Thanks for your insight this week.
And
when are we gonna have Max on? Next week?
I'm gonna talk to him. You know, we just talked today, and about maybe doing something like that. Maybe I might try to get a couple of my good friends to come down and maybe do a little interview, and we'll go from there. You know.
Yeah, and
we'll see. Like I gotta go to West Virginia next week, so I won't be here next week.
Oh, okay, so that's right. Good luck next week. Good luck next week at
taking one of my
the Junior Olympics.
Yeah, I'm taking one of my 76 pounder, 6-year-old.
Chuy Hurtado, 176.
Jesus Chuy Hurtado.
Silver gloves, national champ. Yeah, now trying to do it big in the Junior Olympics.
Hey, maybe create a good credential. Man, you know, he's a big Mexican. You know, he could have
a GoFundMe account.
Yeah, have a GoFundMe, or you can contact me to maybe sponsor the kid and maybe, you know, hey, we're traveling, we're leaving Friday, so
yeah, the link is in your Instagram page.
It's on my Instagram, it's on my Facebook, and my Facebook, and
any little bit helps. Any little bit helps for these guys who are in here working hard, trying to do something for us out here.
I'm trying to create a better future for these young men, and hopefully, you know, put in the work, you know.
And Eloy is one of them. Eloy is asking, when's Eloy going pro?
Oh, hey, that is the plan for hopefully the end of the year or hopefully the beginning of next year. But Eloy, we'll get him going. I got him and I got Brendan McCombs and.
Yeah, but Eloy has to stop posting up those videos of him getting knocked down.
You know, yeah, don't tarnish yourself, Eloy. You know,
yeah, don't tarnish yourself, Eloy.
So you're doing good, man. We just gotta get better. We just gotta get better every day.
All right, George. Well, we wish you luck next week, you and Chewy, and you know, bring home that championship, man. Yeah. Bring home that W.
That is the whole point.
And we'll see you next time, George. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.